basketball here tonight, given the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
Now here's Leonard. Against the Lakers, he was really on his game. Harden the pass to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
First personal foul.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. Here's Harden. The three. Leonard with the bucket.
You know, Leonard, very effective from downtown. That wasn't always the case. He's really worked to become a laser from three.
And so Milwaukee again turning it over. And so Powell will bring it up for the Clippers. It's a three-point game. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals. Closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Now, here is Harden after the miss from Damian Lillard. Harden kicks to Powell. The pass to Leonard. 4 on the shot clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Bucks ball.
Lillard with it. He had 25 points last game. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Dunn. Harden outside. Outside Leonard. Passes it to Zubac. And the Clippers miss again. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. Here is Harden. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Harden. Leonard's got 5 now.
Skilled at getting inside and doing work down there. Kawhi Leonard is a confident scorer.
Jackson kicks to Middleton, and Lopez has it in the corner. Lillard from outside, and the Bucks miss again. LA is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Harden against Middleton. Harden the pass to Leonard. Drills it from outside.
Kawhi Leonard.
Leonard's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Clippers.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Back to Lillard. He kicks to Middleton. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
And Leonard gets it to go.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
Lays it up off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Dunn. Hasn't made one yet. No good with the wing jumper.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down. He is that open.
Lillard, right side. Back to Antetokounmpo. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Antetokounmpo's got 5 now.
Really scary how good this guy's becoming. Antetokounmpo, when he's sinking the catch and shoot jump shot, it's game over, fellas.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And here's Harden. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Pass to Pop. Lets it go with a 3. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Tell you what, that's one of the things I love about Harden's game. I mean, he's a dime dropper elite.
Bucks trail by 8. Antetokounmpo finds Jackson. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. That 3 off the mark. A 3 from Leonard. The rebound by the Bucks. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
Yeah, and they got the better of this matchup both times they faced off last season. Do they still have their number?
Well, the sample size wasn't that big. I mean, 2 games, not a lot to go on. But they are 2 teams at the top of the pile in each of their conferences. And because of that, I expect it to be competitive.
Now, here is Harden following the miss by Giannis. 5 on the clock. Harden dishes to Dunn. And the 3 off target.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll return shortly. Happy Martin Luther King Day, everyone, and welcome back as we get going again here at 2K Sports. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
The small and power forwards are the star pair of Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Jackson is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Lopez in at the center position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Powell, the pass to Leonard. Good. Kawhi working near the hoop.
Boy, it has been a huge night for Leonard. The skill is obvious, but his strength is what makes him hard to defend.
And Lillard kicks to Middleton. Lillard looking around. Stolen by Harden. Leonard, that's for 2. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Leonard's got the lead up to 12 now for the Clippers.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Lopez. Lillard against Harden. Harden with the defensive effort.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Right, he's checked in for Damian Lillard.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Wright finds Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Nice
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And the second free throw, good. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And Leonard has it in the corner. Back to Harden. Takes the three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 13. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Here's Giannis. He had 34 points in the win against Philadelphia. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that. But Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him, an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Now, here's Dunn. No scoring in this one. Puts up a deep three. They get it back. The shot, no good. Bucks trail by 11. Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to go on Zubac.
Nice bit of trickery there from Chris Middleton. He knows exactly how to effectively use that shot fake.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Now, here is Harden. And the pass to Dunn. Here's Zubac. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Just 4 to shoot. A three from Leonard. Second shot opportunity. Back to Powell. A three ball. They get the rebound. Kicks it to Harden. Passes it to Leonard. Now, here's Zubac. Covered by Giannis. Shot clock at 6. Tries yet again. Harden. And he gets the... And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here's Lopez. 12 points his last outing, and now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. Done outside. It's Powell on the wing. And another shot. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Clippers. On Monday, the Chicago Bulls come into town, tipping off a homestand for them. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Boston Celtics.
And that matchup against the Bucks, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Damian Lillard, he's checked in for DeLon Wright.
Harden's a guy who really had an old man's game back when he was a young man. It worked then, and it certainly is working now.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle. Here's Giannis. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at the Bucks. Here in the middle of the regular season, they've been able to get the 4th best record in the conference.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And let's step aside for a minute to look at some of the point guards who have been doing a whole lot more than passing lately. They're the top scorers at that position over the last 10 games. 5th on the list, Damian Lillard.
Well, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded players in our league. I mean, to see those kinds of scoring numbers from the point guard position is crazy.
Yeah, and that's the age we're living in right now. I mean, it's not uncommon to see a point guard lead his team in scoring, which used to be almost unheard of. And these guys here are all capable of carrying the scoring load for their team on any given night. It looked like that was going to be blocked, but then he pulled the Houdini act and flipped it in for the score.
Los Angeles leading by 11. Lopez with the steal. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Jackson misses. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They've led by as many as 14 points. The shot and game clock separated by 4.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Leonard against Antetokounmpo. Now Leonard. 24 points for him. Now here's Powell. Over Middleton. Offline from the high post.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for L.A. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Joined by Doc Rivers. Coach, what did you think of the effort in the first half?
Well, the effort's fine, I guess. Defensively, we got to be better, so that's part of the effort. But they're just scoring too easy. They're throwing us around. They are so much more the physical team right now, so we got to pick up our physicality.
I'm sure that will be discussed thoroughly before the next half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. The story early on was Kawhi Leonard, who was on fire. He ended up with 24 points and 2 rebounds. And that'll do it for us. The third quarter.
Thanks for joining us again, folks. 2K Sports Broadcasting here on MLK Day, bringing you the NBA. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. We'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Harden out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
There's the unselfishness of Kawhi Leonard, keeping his teammates involved.
Pass to Lopez. The Bucks working the ball around. Lillard against Harden. Here's Middleton. Rebound by the Clippers. Powell's got his 4th rebound in this one.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Middleton dishes to Lillard. There's the drive. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And here's Harden for 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Bucks trail by 9. Lillard left side. Nice pass. Led into the rack perfectly for the layup. Lillard's got 6.
Making it work at close range. Lillard putting his touch to good use in tight.
Leonard on the wing. Over Giannis. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Just 1 for 4 from the field. Not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Down low. Lopez kicks to Jackson. On the wing, Giannis. Just 5 on the clock. Using his size, Giannis!
And Antetokounmpo showing his versatility yet again. His dribble moves are virtually unguardable.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Clark, the last piece of the puzzle for Giannis Antetokounmpo, winning that 2021 NBA title.
And you know, Kevin, think about this. When Giannis got that ring, he also had 2 MVPs. A Defensive Player of the Year award. Man, that's accomplishing a lot at just 26.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Looking now at the numbers for Middleton, he's been a factor for them over the last month. He's averaging 14 points a game, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
Antetokounmpo, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Harden with it. Launches a 3. Leonard the pass to Harden. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Harden's got 7 points.
That's really just the confidence Harden has in himself. I mean, he's ready to shoot it as soon as he catches it.
Here's Lillard. Middleton outside. Giannis outside. To the inside. Lopez. Banked in off the glass.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Dunn dishes to Harden. With the drive, lays it up and banks it in. 9 points in the game so far.
You know, Harden is so hard to deal with when he drives because you know he's looking to draw the foul, and trying to defend him without fouling is a tall task.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Lillard against Harden. To the paint. Pass to Powell. And Leonard has it in the corner. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
Slick move by the Claw. A forward who handles the ball like a guard.
Nobody near Lillard. Drills the three-pointer. Lillard's got 7 now in this quarter.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Leonard against Giannis. There's the pass to Powell. Releases. The rebound by the Bucks. Looking ahead to their next and playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Harden the pass to Dunn. It's Powell on the wing. No good on the triple.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. That's tipped, and so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. Los Angeles leading by 5. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And here's Leonard from 3. They get it back. And Harden wide open. He shoots. His 3-pointers off the mark. Lillard the pass to Lopez. And Middleton kicks to Giannis. From outside the arc. No good there. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Clippers lead by 5. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And welcome back to the 2K Sports Broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Jackson is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And Lillard gets it to go. Lillard's got 9 points here in the second half.
Dame with a strong finish at the rim. Boy, can he pack a punch.
Harden outside. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's Zubac. Harden outside. 5 to shoot. Dunn dishes to Harden.
You just will not outcompete Lillard. Plays the game with such passion. Dame coming up big on defense.
Well, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Here's Dunn. Passes it to Zubac. Harden with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Dunn. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
That is just grown man, big boy work from Dunn inside. Incredible athleticism really aids him in getting these types of shots.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Harden against Giannis. Poked away. Lopez passes to Jackson. 6 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Zubac. And Special K, as good as Damian Lillard can be throughout a game, he definitely takes it up a notch in crunch time.
Couldn't agree with you more, Kevin. He's one of those guys that certainly seems to rise to the occasion and relish in the clutch moments. And his range is in the gym-like. I mean, 30 feet away, 35 feet away, he shoots it the same as if it's a mid-range jumper.
Pass to Powell. Leonard against Giannis. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Milwaukee. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
How about to shake him up and drop him off from Dame? Excellent ball control.
LA has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Harden against Lillard. Harden the pass to Zubac. Lopez grabs the board. Lopez has got his 5th rebound in this one. To the middle, Leonard with the steal. Zubac finds Harden. Launches it from deep. And they get it back. Back to Leonard. Clock at 6. Antetokounmpo against Powell. Done. Oh, they get it back. Pass to Leonard from downtown. A rebound by the Bucks.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
An open look for Lillard, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Clippers trail by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Leonard. Zubac kicks to Dunn. Harden against Lillard. Back to Dunn. Shot clock at 6.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Powell. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. 7 points now in the game for Norman Powell.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Leonard dishes to Harden. Back to Leonard. On the wing, Harden. Lopez with the steal. Here's Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Lopez. Bucks passing it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Giannis has got the lead up to 3 now for the Bucks. Harden the pass to Leonard. Powell with it. Back to Leonard. Powell finds Dunn. Antetokounmpo with the steal. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Antetokounmpo using his speed in transition. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Bucks.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
You know something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Harden, no good.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
From the stripe. Dunn misses. Giannis outside. Off on that one. And so the Bucks take the win.